The most important difference between Baroque and modern stringed instruments is the evolution in the shape of the bow. Here you can see at the top a Baroque bow from the early 18th century, below it a transitional model from the late 18th century, and at the bottom a modern cello bow on the taut model. A Baroque bow with its tapering point, outward curve and flexible stick is perfectly adapted to make lifted, shaped strokes with a natural weight in the down bow and lightness in the up bow. This is perfect for Baroque music, where many of the rhythms are based on dance. The modern bow is deliberately designed to sustain tone and volume throughout the length of the bow, minimizing the difference between up and down bow. This reflects the longer, more lyrical melodic lines which became part of musical style during the 19th century. The following warm-ups will help you allow the Baroque bow to work naturally according to its shape. By all means, try the same exercises with a modern bow. To some extent this works against the modern bow's design, but can still be useful for understanding the principles behind Baroque phrasing. Our first exercise focuses on establishing contact with the string and bringing out the natural strength of the down bow. First, place your bow on one of the middle strings, near the heel. Relax your arm and really feel the weight sink into the string. Flex your fingers a little and feel the tension of the string under the hair. This is really important when playing on gut strings because they often speak a little more slowly than metal ones. Once you feel really relaxed in that position, bring your arm around in a big circle and allow the bow to fall down onto the string again. Make sure that the bow lands at right angles to the string, not at a tilted angle, and that the hair is flat on the string. Practice this movement of swinging the arm round in a circle, dropping the bow back onto the string, feeling the contact, swinging it round again. Practice that several times before you actually make a down bow stroke, so that you get really used to the movement and the angle of the bow on the string. When you come to make the stroke finally, it's important to remember that this down bow is forming the bottom section of this circle that we're drawing in the air. So rather than thinking of pulling the bow sideways in a straight line, think instead of pulling the bow downwards and into the string before allowing it to naturally rise up again. You should hear the sound swell and taper just like the shape of the bow does. It's fine if you hear a little bit of a crunch at the beginning. That's just the string getting started. One thing that might help if you feel that you need to relax more or you have trouble maintaining a steady tempo is to think about breathing out on the down bow and in as you bring around the circle. So breathe out and in. On any particular note that the sound's not so good, it might be because your bow wandered from its straight line a little bit, as one of my notes did just then. That's fine, just keep checking on your angles and keep practicing. Now try this exercise on different strings. Always check that the bow is at right angles to the string and that your arm weight is travelling down into your hand and not getting stuck in your elbow. keep your arm and shoulder nice and heavy and relaxed all the time. That will allow the strings to vibrate freely.